welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Sue of Bendnstretch with Sue. In today's video, we continue to add on. This is number 4 of our sequencing for our yoga practice. This one is all about prone positions. So let's begin by coming on all fours. Now, as we bring the hands underneath the shoulders, you can press through the tops of the feet, spread the shoulder blades apart, and reach through the crown of the head. So you want to make sure you're not collapsing into the arms or shoulders, but you want to engage the arms so they remain strong. From here, let's take the right arm alongside the ear, reach through the left leg as we extend, breathing in and then bending that left leg as we reach back to give a good stretch to our hip, our thigh, pressing the foot into the hand and applying some pressure with the hand as we pull toward you. Take another breath here, really keeping those bandhas engaged in order to remain nice and stable. As you release it, let's reset into that table position. Reaching the opposite arm by the ear. Same thing with the leg, reach and extend, breathing, bending. And from here, let's reach back to look for that foot. Now, if you can't reach the foot, simply reaching in that direction will give you adequate stretch. Press the foot into the hand if you're able to make contact with it. You could also hold on to your pant leg, or you could hold on with a strap to get a better grip if that works better for you. Depending on the length of your arms and legs is also going to be a factor in how easily you're able to reach. As you let that go, take it back to your table. Let's breathe in to cow as we lift the tail and the gaze. Breathe out into cat. And do that a couple more times, breathing in and breathing out. As we've limbered up the spine this way, moving the hands forward, I'll tuck the toes under to take it into a downward facing dog. Spreading those shoulder blades well away from each other. Take a breath in, moving forward into your plank. Breathe in and breathe out to come all the way down to your mat. So as we stretch through the tops of the feet, maintaining a tuck of the tailbone, draw the elbows in towards you. There's a tendency quite often among students to kind of let the arms flop outward, but we do want to draw our energy in. It gives us more strength, more power. So as you press through the tops of those feet, let's take a breath in to push up into cobra, and then roll it back down again. Now, if this is too demanding for the arms, for the wrists, you could float the hands right above your mat and breathe in to lift up into a little baby cobra, and then release back down. So activating those back muscles, continuing to press through the tops of the feet. So take another breath in, lift up, open up through the chest, reach the head forward, and then bring it back down. Now, making it a little bit more supported and continuing to deepen the back bend, we can bring the elbows right underneath the shoulders or just slightly forward as we come into Sphinx. Now, this is typically more of a yin yoga pose, but it is a great back bend and allows you to stay into it a little bit longer because of the additional support. Also, if you do not have a lot of flexibility in the lower back, you could simply take your arms further forward and hold it here. So continue to soften through the pelvis, keep the chest open, collarbones nice and open, and potentially, if you wanted a deeper stretch, walking the hands out to the outer edges of your mat to help to create more upward lift through your heart. Take another breath in here, and as you exhale, roll it all the way back down. You can bring the hands outside of the rib cage once again, pressing into them to push up and back into a child's pose. So we're just going to give our spine the opportunity to have a little bit of balance here, countering the back bending with some forward bending is always important. to have the balance of both. So take a few breaths here. You could keep the arms extended out if you prefer. I really like bringing them alongside the legs for a more classical child's pose. And as you unroll, making your way back to your prone position, either from knees or toes, to lower yourself back down again. And this time you're going to come into a nice long extended position as we bring the arms long by the ears. You can have the tip of your nose just grazing the floor. Taking a breath in to prepare by lifting your left arm and your right leg away from the floor. So reach, 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 lift the chest, maybe some of the ribs away from your mat, maintain length, and then bring it back down again. Taking an inhale to lengthen and reach as you lift the opposite side upward, and bring it back down again. Take a pause, and as you maintain that tuck of your tailbone, that's going to really help not to hyperextend that lower back. You want to decompress it. From here, let's take both arms and both legs into a nice long lying boat. Reach, 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 get length, get height, and then bring it down. Bring the arms at your sides and bring the ear to your mat. And taking a pause here. As we bring the tip of the nose to the mat, let's bring both legs to a bend. So flexing the ankles, you can reach for your feet, your ankles, whatever is comfortable for you, and then pointing through the toes as you reach up to open the heart, open up through those front lines, interior lines of your body. Reach up and reach through the balls of the feet, open through the heart, breathe, reach, 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 and release it. Bring the hands to stack at the top of your mat. Slide your right knee out to the side, bringing it around hip level, and then rest the left ear to your mat. And this gives you a really good release to the lower back. Take a few breaths here, a few moments here. As you bring that right leg back in line with your hip, we're going to switch, do the same stretch to the other side. So slide your left knee out at hip level, bring your opposite ear, right ear, to your stacked hands, and release into that back release. As we come back, let's bring the arms alongside the body this time. And from here, opening up through the palms, we are going to bring a bend into the right leg. Flex the ankle. You can keep the tip of your nose to the mat as you lift the left leg and position it right over top of the right foot, keeping both hips level and square. Keeping that strength through the center of the body, the core. So you want to make sure the back here stays nice and level for dragonfly. And then release and bring it down. Take a moment to bring the ear to the mat. Once again, you can turn the palms up. So what we do on one side, we always balance it out by doing the same on the opposite side. So from here, let's bend that left knee, turn the palms down, reach through the head, tip of the nose hovers right on top of your mat, and activate the core bandhas by lifting your right leg and positioning it over top of your left foot, maintaining balance here. Hold it for another 2 breaths. And then slowly release it down. Bring the hands outside of the ribs. Draw the elbows in. Press up, inhale. Push back, exhale. And let yourself settle to really give that counterbalance to the back as you bring the arms to the position that is most comfortable for you as you settle in to your child's pose. So take a few breaths here. And as you unroll yourself, let's slide those shoulders down and away, and ready to bring our practice to conclusion today. So take a moment, get tall in your alignment, feel how much energy those back bends really bring, and just prepare you to take on the day or the rest of your day. So give me one of these if you liked it. Do be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you'll know when I upload new content, and you can check it out and check me out in the next video. Namaste.